Okay, so what are the kinds of things we do in negotiations? Well, here is where I think most people put most of their focus, on the substance. That is, what is this negotiation about and what's it going to get me? The terms, conditions, deliverables, another word would be the content of the negotiation. Just as importantly, and unfortunately implicitly, often behind the scenes, is a negotiation about the process. And one of the people who's done a fair bit of work in the area of gender and negotiation, Deborah Kolb, who was actually a former director of the program on negotiation at Harvard, wrote a book called The Shadow Negotiation. And what specifically she's referring to is process. So all of us have a method, and in fact many methods for negotiating, and when we do so, and we come to start talking about the substance, we have an implied or implicit process. And we don't tend to make that explicit until there's a problem. And then you find yourself saying, I don't like the way this is going. That's a process discussion from our perspective. So one of our big pieces of advice for people is make that more explicit. Bring that to the table and say, listen, I'd like to talk to you about this, and here's how I'd like to go about it. Does that sound okay to you? Or do you think we should be discussing it differently? So this evening's discussion is about the different processes or methods or approaches that men and women bring to negotiation.